Genghis Khan, the legendary warrior, forged an empire unlike any other. From the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, the Mongols rode, conquering and crushing all before them. But even Genghis Khan couldn't live forever. When he died, the mantle of leadership passed to his son, Ögedei. Ögedei Khan inherited a war machine at its peak. He wasn't content with maintaining his father's conquests. He looked west towards Europe with eyes hungry for more. Under his rule, Mongol armies pushed deeper into Europe, conquering Russia and reaching as far as Poland and Hungary. The Mongol war machine was a force of nature. Their horsemen were unmatched in speed and skill, their tactics brutal and effective. European knights clad in heavy armor were ill-prepared for the Mongols' lightning raids and devastating archery. Fear gripped the hearts of Europe's kings as news of the Mongol advance spread. Ögedei, a shrewd ruler, understood the importance of administration. He established a sophisticated system of governance, complete with a postal service and tax collection. He patronized the arts and sciences, bringing scholars and artisans to his capital at Karakorum. But fate, it seems, had other plans. In 1241, at the height of his power, Ögedei Khan died. The circumstances of his death are shrouded in mystery. Some whisper of assassination, others of overindulgence. Whatever the cause, his death sent shockwaves through the empire. The Mongol Empire, held together by the strength of the great Khan, began to fracture. Without Ögedei's leadership, the Mongol advance into Europe faltered. The Mongol princes, each vying for power, returned east to participate in the Kurultai, the Mongol council to elect the next great Khan. The Mongol Empire, though still vast, lost its momentum. The fear that had gripped Europe began to dissipate, replaced by a cautious relief. The question remains, what if Ögedei hadn't died in 1241? What if this ambitious Khan had lived to continue his father's legacy of conquest? The death of Ögedei is one of those great what-ifs of history. It's tantalizing to imagine what might have been if he had lived, to envision the Mongol Empire stretching from the Pacific to the Atlantic. Would Europe have fallen under the Mongol yoke? Its culture and history irrevocably altered? With Ögedei at the helm, the Mongol Empire might have been a very different beast. Imagine the Mongol hordes continuing their westward march, unchecked by internal strife. The divided kingdoms of Europe would have been easy prey for the Mongol war machine. Without Ögedei's death, the Mongol Empire might have overrun all of Europe. France, Germany, and the Holy Roman Empire might have fallen. The English Channel wouldn't have protected the British Isles. Europe, from the Atlantic to the Urals, could have been another jewel in the Mongol crown. The Pope might have paid homage to the great Khan. Imagine the cultural exchange, the fusion of East and West. Of course, this is all speculation. History is written by the victors. But it's fascinating to imagine a world where the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific to the Atlantic. Section 4. Living under the Mongol yoke. A new Europe. Let's imagine a Europe under Mongol rule. The feudal system, already weakening, would have crumbled completely under the weight of Mongol administration. The Mongols' renowned religious tolerance might have led to a more diverse religious landscape, with Buddhism and Islam finding fertile ground in the heart of Europe. European art, architecture and literature would have been indelibly changed by the Mongol presence. Imagine Gothic cathedrals adorned with intricate Mongol designs, or European literature infused with themes of the Eurasian steppe. The possibilities are staggering. The Mongols' emphasis on trade would have had a profound impact on Europe's economy. The Silk Road, already a conduit for goods and ideas, would have become even more important, connecting the far reaches of the Mongol Empire. European merchants exposed to new markets and commodities would have flourished. But Mongol rule wouldn't have been without its downsides. The Mongols' reputation for brutality, though often exaggerated, was not entirely undeserved. European cities that resisted Mongol rule were often put to the sword, their populations decimated. The imposition of Mongol customs and laws would have been met with resistance. Section 5. Echoes of a different path, a world transformed. In this alternate timeline, the world of the 15th and 16th centuries would be a very different place. The Renaissance, fueled by the rediscovery of classical knowledge, might never have happened. Instead, Europe might have experienced a different kind of cultural awakening, one shaped by its interactions with the East. The discovery of the Americas might have happened sooner, with Mongol ships more advanced than their European counterparts crossing the Atlantic. Imagine a world where the Mongol Empire, not European powers, colonized the New World. The implications are mind-boggling. Ultimately, the question of what might have been if Ögedei Khan had lived longer is a tantalizing one. It forces us to confront the fragility of history, the way seemingly insignificant events can have world-altering consequences. It allows us to explore the endless possibilities of the past, to imagine worlds that never were but could have been. The Mongol Empire, though long gone, continues to fascinate and horrify in equal measure. It serves as a reminder of the power of human ambition, the destructive potential of war, and the enduring legacy of the past.